2 Aloha Collection purchases in the books for me now. The second one was definitely a larger purchase than the first. Welcome to the Bees Business, or welcome back if you've been here before. In today's video, I am giving you an update on the additional items I purchased from the Aloha Collection, as well as how the original items that I purchased are holding up after a couple of weeks of use. After my first video that I made of the couple of items that I scooped up from the recent Aloha Collection sale, I was really excited about the bags, really enjoyed the concept of them, and I was really intrigued by just how much use I felt like I was going to be able to get out of these bags with a busy lifestyle, kids, pets, all of that. And so while the sale was still going on, I hopped back onto their website, found a few more pieces, that I felt like I couldn't live without. And in my last video, I said I was going to be all set with day trippers, I was just gonna go and look for a few more pouches. Well, I picked up another day tripper and a few more pouches as well. So I'm excited to share that with you. I have opened this and pre-unwrapped all items just to speed this process along a little bit. If you're really looking for a super in-depth view and a first look, then be sure to check out my previous video where I opened my very first item from the Aloha Collection and gave you my honest initial thoughts. I will link that for you in the cards as well as down below. And now let's dive in. I will preface this by saying that all of the items that are in this bag, except for one, are brand new and are from the Aloha Collection sale. I do have one item in here that I was able to purchase on Mercari, so when I get to that one, I will be sure to just note that that one is not brand new. I really don't think there's any way you would know that other than the fact that there are not tags on it. It still looks just as good as all of the brand new items that I purchased, but just so you're aware, I thought I would mention that. First up, this is the only item that I purchased in this print. It is a very sweet little lightish blue background with some nice big white flowers. I forget the name of these flowers. Hibiscus, maybe? I think these might be a hibiscus. Regardless, I love these flowers, so I'm excited that they're on this bag. I have gone over this little mini pouch in more detail in my first Aloha Collection video. So as I mentioned, that is already linked for you, so go check that out if you want to know a little bit more about this bag. These bags are splash proof. They are made from a 100% coated Tyvek material, so that's kind of their unique lure, if you will. Each bag comes with a little informational card. There's different pictures on each of them, but this is just where you learn about the card and learn that it is made of 100% coated Tyvek, as I mentioned, and they are a simple, functional, feel-good brand. They're created by a surfer/flight attendant named Rachel, and their goal is that their Aloha Collection splash-proof pouches will keep your dry stuff dry and your wet stuff separate. Pack your bags and travel light with us is one of their common logos. They do also have a newsletter that you can sign up for if you'd like. But here's that little mini pouch, nice plastic zipper. It opens and closes very nicely. Here is the interior of the bag if you'd like to see that. I'll show you a closer up look of each of these prints toward the end of the video, so stick around for that. Each bag does also have the Aloha Collection logo on the inside, and this one says Big Island Aloha Collection. No interior pocketing or organization. What you see is what you get with this little mini pouch. So as I mentioned, this is the mini pouch, and I have pouches in other sizes, so we can do a little bit of a size comparison. So let me go ahead and pull out my first small pouch. I grabbed this print because I really enjoy the contrast of the black and the white, and this coordinates with my day tripper, or that was my goal. We'll have to put them side by side and see if that is the case. But this is their small pouch. It is the exact same style as the mini pouch, the same style of a wider top and base to really maximize your use of this pouch, but just larger dimensions. And on the inside of this bag, we are going to get a cute little card as well. As I mentioned, they all have different pictures on them, so that's a little bit fun that they're each unique in some ways. And as I also mentioned with the last pouch, you are going to see the brand's logo on the inside. So there you have the Aloha Collection, and it just says it's 100% coated Tyvek, hand wash, hang dry, stow damp items, keep dry things dry, travel, surf, yoga, hello, goodbye. And then there's a little anchor off to the side and it says wet, dry. The zipper pulls are a rubbery material that's a little bit bendy that goes around a metal base, and the zipper itself is plastic, but the actual mechanism that zips is metal, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. This portion is plastic. This actual little piece that goes back and forth is where the metal is. But the part that you grab with your fingers has rubber on it, and as I noted in my last video, I really like that on these zipper pulls it says Aloha and it is raised. So I just feel like since these are bags that are intended to be used in wet or dry environments, I feel like if you have wet hands and you're going to grab this bag to try to open it, that raised Aloha is going to make it a little bit easier for you to grab it and get it open. Just gives you some texture to help you grip. So this is the small pouch. Let me grab this mini pouch so that you can see the size difference here. So mini, small, here they are one on top of each other. So a good bit larger, the small pouch compared to the mini pouch that is. I have a couple more small pouches, and then I do have a medium size pouch. So there will still be more different size comparisons. Next up, ooh, I really like this one. I was debating on whether I really wanted this print, and I'm really glad that I grabbed it. Also in a small pouch, I have this shark tooth print. Every time I go to Florida to visit my grandmother, I am always on the beach combing for shark's teeth. Every single trip I have found a shark's tooth. On our most recent trip, my husband actually found his very first one, and we have been going for years. I didn't even realize that he had never found one until this last trip when he picked one up and said, "This is my first shark's tooth ever." So that was a fun experience, and this bag just reminds me of time that I spend where my grandmother lives on an island. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous place, some place that is so near and dear to my heart. So therefore, I'm very glad to have a print from the Aloha Collection that reminds me of that place. So here you have it, just some shark's teeth on the front and the back. The pattern placement seems pretty similar on the front and the back. It's kind of like an exact copy from front to back. I don't know if that is intentional and that's how every single bag would be, or if that is just the one that got sent to me. But there you have it. The inside of this bag, oh, I should show you. It does have a very fun little olive green coloring around the zipper. It's just a little added pop that was interesting to me. The interior of this bag is black as well, so this isn't going to be one that you're gonna find things in super easily, just since it is a very dark interior. But in a lighter gray color, you have that Aloha Collection logo, just like each of the other bags has. And as I mentioned, this is also the small bag. So far we have seen 2 small bags as well as the mini in these different prints. Like I said, I'll give you a close-up look at the end. Okay, I think I have one more small print. Not small print, one more small sized pouch. This is the one that I got off of Mercari. I really do enjoy it. It matches the very first day tripper that I got pretty well. They're not the exact same print, but they have that same leaf pattern on them, and this is just so pretty. I love purple. I love that it is a white background and the purple leaves are the only thing on this print. Nice soft zipper pull. Interior here is white, and of course we have that Aloha Collection logo there, and that is in light purple. That is very pretty. So as mentioned, that is another small size pouch. So we now have 3 small sizes that I've shown you today, as well as the mini. That is it for small size pouches and minis. I only got the one mini, and now I am on to my medium size pouch. This is the only medium I got. And then I can't remember what the largest pouch is called. It's not called large, it's called max, I think. And I wasn't able to get a max pouch. By the time that I made my second purchase, all of the max pouches were sold out in every single print. So whether I was willing to take a print that I didn't super love or not, they just weren't even available. All the max pouches in the sale, like I said, were sold out. I could have purchased one at full price. That just wasn't something I wanted to do. As I've mentioned, that's the one thing about this bag brand that I don't love is the price point. I love the idea, I love the concept, I love supporting this brand and the small business feel that they have, but I do feel like the prices are a lot for what you're getting. I personally don't think I would invest in them unless they're on that 50% off or 40% off sale. I was fortunate to be able to grab all the pieces that I currently own, other than the Mercari piece, at 50% off, and I think that is the largest sale that they do. So I was comfortable paying those prices, but that's just something to take note of in case the price point is something that you're kind of wondering about as well. And while we're on that topic, let me just go back and tell you the full retail price of the mini pouch is $24. Like I said, I paid 50% off, so I paid $12. That was manageable to me. And the retail price of the small pouches is $34. Again, paid 50% of that, so $17. I can't purchase this for $34. Love it. $17 feels worth it. Maybe a little bit more than that, still feels worth it. $34, not so much. And now moving on to the medium size pouch. And before I forget to share this with you, oh, do I get no price tag on this one? Oh no, it's there. They're just, the tags are, very stuck together. $44 on this medium size pouch. So you're noticing a trend here. We've got 24 for the mini, 34 for the small, 44 for the medium. $44 for this is a lot. So not me trying to throw shade to the company, it's just my personal feelings, and I want to be honest and authentic with reviews that I do here on my channel, so there are my honest and authentic thoughts on that. But here is the medium size pouch. This is a good size. It's a nice big pouch. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, look at that. Nice and roomy. We have yet another cute tag. Have we gotten a duplicate yet? I don't know if we have. No, those are all different scenes. So fun. And then, per usual, we have our Aloha Collection logo on there, but that is a nice, generous size bag. You can see my hand down in there. I could fit at least 3 hands all the way up to past my wrist comfortably. Good size pouch. Let's do a little size comparison again. So here we have the small size pouch compared to the medium size. Let me go ahead and add in the mini size. So there you can really get a good look at the size differences between these pouches. As I mentioned, I don't have a max, which is the only other size pouch that they offer, but there is a comparison for you at least of 3 of their different sizes that they have available. And the last item that I have to share with you in this bag is the additional day tripper that I purchased that I said I wasn't going to purchase. But here we are. I am really enjoying this print. I went back and forth on which print I wanted to purchase, and I am thankful that this is the one that I chose. It is a very fun print. I like that it's just black and white. It's 2 colors, but the pop of those black palm trees all over this bag feels stunning. And again, if you'd like a more thorough, in-depth look of all of the details of this day tripper, then please be sure to check out the first video that I did of the Aloha Collection. We walked through the day tripper and I showed you every little nook and cranny of this bag, every feature, every detail. But just to quickly recap for you here, we have some nice woven nylon style handles on the back of the bag. We do have an exterior zip pocket there. It has a nice chunky zipper. And then my favorite feature of the bag is that it has a full zippered top. There's just something about zippers on bags for me. I want my bag to zip all the way shut. I don't want there to be little spaces where things could fall out. I'm not typically even putting a ton of small things into my bags. It's just my comfort level. I've always been this way. And so this bag company really satisfies that for me. The zipper is a complete zipper, goes right from corner to corner. There are no little open sections. So nice full zipper, heavily pleases me. Heavily, really pleases me. Then on the inside, we have a very spacious area. I'm not showing it off super well. Let me do better here. There you go. It is white on the inside, which I'm thankful for. This zippered portion at the top, this kind of flap, is black, but the inside is all white, which will make it easier to find your items. Oh, did we still not get a duplicate out of all of these? Wow, out of all of these cute little cards that we got, not a single duplicate. On the inside, there are two zipper pockets. One is larger than the other. The one that has the Aloha Collection brand on it or label is going to be larger than the one on the other side. But both of the inside pockets have smaller zippers compared to this kind of chunky one that's on the outside. And that makes a lot of sense to me because this chunkier zipper is going to be exposed to the elements a whole lot more, like sand if you're bringing this to the beach. Whereas these interior pockets that have more dainty zippers aren't going to see nearly as much traffic, weather, dirt, that sort of thing. So very quick look at that bag. But that is what it looks like, and I love it. Obviously, I love it because, as I've said a couple times now, I bought one day tripper, said I wasn't gonna buy another one, and did anyway. I have been using my first day tripper every single day since I got it, and it is going with me in my work bag, and it is holding my laptop and my iPad. I use my iPad as a planner for my world of teaching, and I'm a teacher, if you didn't already know. So I use my iPad as a planner, so that needs to go with me every day. And then my laptop, because I use that on a daily basis as well. But I have been using that original day tripper to carry all of those items inside of my Yeti work bag. So I'm gonna grab it and just let you see it with my laptop in it right now so you can see how it looks with some items in it, as well as see how it's looking after I have used it and not babied it for the last couple of weeks. Before I go and grab that other day tripper for you, here is a closer look at the prints that I added to my collection today. This is a stunning print, so vibrant, so fun. So that is the day tripper. Here is that mini pouch that I bought. Very sweet color, just this light bluish gray. Maybe a little bit seafoam green. Here's a closer look at the shark tooth print. Here's a look at that kind of olivey, olive green zipper in there. Let's see, is it focusing on the zipper? Here's a look at that beautiful pouch I grabbed off Mercari. Love this light lilac purple color. White zipper there. Here's a look at the opposite of my day tripper bag that I purchased. And actually, this is the pattern that I have the day tripper in, and this is the pattern that I felt like was a complete opposite of it. And it is, but the whites don't completely match, which if you watched my first Aloha Collection video, you'll know that this kind of happened to me in another way with the original two bags I purchased. I just purchased one day tripper and one pouch, and I was trying to make them coordinate, but the whites didn't match. So yet again, we have the whites and they're not matching. It is definitely not the end of the world, but just thought I'd mention it. So there's the contrast there, but there's a closer up look of these two prints as well. And now in comes the lovely original day tripper that I purchased. Here it is on the body. It is a good size bag. It is holding my very large MacBook in here, as well as my very large iPad. So I have my iPad in here, my MacBook in here. This whole thing fits with room to spare down inside of this day tripper, and it is just rugged. I don't have any concerns that these items are going to get damaged in there, like the strap would give way or anything like that. I don't have that feeling. It feels really solid. I also have my AirPods in there at the moment, but I've been using it, like I said, every day for work, and while it does have some dirt on the bottom, it is holding up really well. I have not been babying it. I took it kayaking with us to keep some of my camera gear dry, and it got wet and did exactly what it was supposed to and was splash proof and kept my camera gear nice and perfect. I'm not seeing any, not chipping, but like peeling of the fabric or the Tyvek material or anything like that. I am not seeing any kind of damage to the bag anywhere, and I really have just been using it as I would every day without caution. I just want to see how well do these bags hold up. So from my initial review, I feel like they're holding up really well, and for that I am super thankful. Makes me that much more excited that I chose to invest in a few additional ones. But there you go, there you have it. Holding up well. I wanted to be sure to throw that little review in for you after I've been able to use the bag for a while, so that you can make any Aloha Collection purchases that you are wanting to. But there you have it. 2 Aloha Collection purchases in the books for me now. The second one was definitely a larger purchase than the first, just because I had the opportunity to review the bag, check it out, decide that I felt like it was good quality, and that I wanted to take advantage of that sale before it was over. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you found this helpful. If you have any other questions related to the Aloha Collection, be sure to leave them down below. Also share with me, what is your favorite print? Do you own any Aloha Collection items? And do you have any prints that you love that I don't have? I'd love to learn more about the Aloha Collection, the prints that have come and gone in the past that I wasn't around for, and anything of the sort. So again, thank you for joining me today. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!